What is up, you guys? Nomicon here, bringing you my perspective as to what Ayrton is bringing us. And today we will be talking about Fairy Tail, originally a manga series created by Hiro Mashima, who previously did Raven Master, which was a popular series, selling over 23 million copies. After he finished Raven Master, he immediately started focusing on Fairy Tail a year later. This series has become his most well known project. The manga has sold over 72 million copies, making it one of the best selling manga of all time. The anime adaptation was released around late 2009, and it is one of the longest running anime, going almost 10 years with 328 episodes. The show stars Todd Haberkorn, Jeremy Lee, Newton Pittman, Colleen Clickenbeard, Brittany Karbowski, Tia Ballard, and Jade Saxton. The anime was produced by A1 Pictures, the same studio that adapted Black Butler and Sword Art Online. The show was set in a world where guilds are commonplace. They exist to give various wizards homes and odd jobs. The show stars Natsu Dragoneel, a member of the wizard guild called Fairy Tail, as he searches for a dragon named Igneel. He joins other members of the Fairy Tail Guild, and they are Lucy Heartfilia, Happy, Gray Fullbuster, Urza Scarlet, Wendy Marvel, and Carla. Together, they form a team by successfully going through difficult missions, including defeating criminals, subduing illegal dark guilds, and destroying various ancient demons as the story progresses. Now, I have reviewed this show years ago, and for the few that have watched that video, would know that I hated it. This show represented everything I do not want in a shonen show, and for it being a One Piece ripoff. But that was years ago. I only saw one season of it, albeit 50 episodes is pretty long for one season. So I decided to watch season two if my mind has changed a bit on the show. And has it changed? Nope, not at all. Honestly, season two made my case on not liking the show much clearer in my eyes. There are many things I do not like about this show. The animation is kind of bland. The character designs aren't that creative to me. The action scenes are too basic. I do not care about the lore, nor do I still care about the characters. Most of the characters heavily remind me of the Straw Hat crew in some shape or form. Natsu heavily reminds me of Luffy. Lucy reminds me of Nami. Gildarts is pretty much a downgraded version of Shanks, and the way the wizards are implemented reminds me of the way pirates are designed in One Piece. And I'm comparing these things unfavorably because of how many things Fairy Tail rips off One Piece without doing its own thing. One thing I really hate about this show was the humor. It is absolutely childish on how the jokes were written. Like seriously, it is massively cringe. The one thing I'll give the show credit for is the way they written Urza. She is like the one saving grace in Fairy Tail for me. They gave her a lot of character development by giving her an effective backstory, along with a motivation as to why she continues to fight for her guild. She is also kind of a badass, as she can actually throw hands and has shown that she is one of the strongest wizards in the Fairy Tail Guild. I also think Lucy is fine. I don't believe she is as good of a character as Urza, but she has her moments. One thing I'll also give the show credit for is the voice acting. I think both the sub and dub voices are pretty solid. Not my favorite performances for all the voice actors, but they do a great job nonetheless. And one thing I also hate about the show is the sheer amount of plot armor and the excuses on why so many characters gone up and like for example, it noticed that in the Fairy Tail anime, whenever any characters get damaged, you don't see any blood. Like, excuse me. Now, I'm not sure if that was an anime only thing or that is an anime only thing and they removed that from the manga, but That's so lame, man. Why would you remove the blood? What? How are we supposed to know if? How are we supposed to know how bad of an injury these characters are going through from the battle? But and also this power of friendship motto is getting on my fucking nerves, bro. It is 100% getting on my nerves. Like it is 100%. It is it's literally comical. It's comical. Like how unfucking realistic this their so many of their opponents' redemption is. Oh, yeah, speaking of redemption, after many of the fairy tale enemies get defeated, we get like some sort of backstory, like why did we need why was that really necessary? Like why did that need it to exist? Like that's not how you wrote. That's not how you write a show, man. Why would you do that? That's so bad. That's bad writing, bro. That is bad writing. I don't understand that. And also the fan service that was a really huge criticism on the show. I mean I mean, I'm personally not a fan of it, but it's not nowhere near as it's nowhere near as uh intrusive as it was in Fire Force, but it's still pretty. I'm still not a fan of it. There is a way the but I'll give credit to Hiro Mashima on the way he designed the women in the show. They're actually pretty good. Not gonna lie. But that anyways, Fairy Tale, I still do not like the show. I still do not care for it. I it's still this show is not what this show is not for me. And it's a shame. It's a shame too because I remember watching a couple of episodes during in my high in when I was first getting into anime in my high school. I remember that was one of the first anime I've watched. I didn't went far, but yeah, it went. I watched like 5 episodes of it when I was in high school, and I told everyone about it. But yeah, now that I'm in my mid 20s, yeah, I just realized, yeah, this show is actually bad. It is really childish. Honestly, I don't recommend it. Honestly, like well, if you want to watch it, unfortunately, there is an easy way to access it thanks to Crunchyroll. But I don't know if you, I don't, but I'm not sure if any of you guys are interested in watching it though. I don't recommend it personally. And for those that have watched Fairy Tale, did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and make sure you follow my Instagram, Backblogged, and Letterboxd down in the description down below. This is Nomicon, and I'll see you next time.